never lied where I came from. Texas had its place for me to find a home deep in my soul. I must know the world as a whole.
My name's Raina Rose, and this song is called When I Was Young. When I was young, I didn't think, I didn't look at what you're supposed to see. I was made up of twine and sticks, wine and whiskey, whatever might fix me. I was a lion in the city, dying of starvation and running in place. But I still needed an explanation of what was happening on my own face. When I was young, when I was young, when I was young, I wasn't looking at what I was given, just what I was not. It was Thanksgiving, and I was omitting. I could see nothing but an empty pot. I was a lion in the city, dying of exposure, afraid of my roar. But I was still trying to see silver linings through a river downpour. When I was young, when I was young. When I was young, I was a soldier, shoulders holding the weight of the sky which is weightless. I didn't realize the burden I carried was smaller than I was lying on an ocean surrounded by golden woven threads and the stars, a chorus for us, even though they're already dead. Oh, and I was young. When I was young.
Hi, welcome to Creatives Cornerstone. I'm your host, Carol Coburn. This week, we are featuring the one and only Raina Rose. Hi, Raina.
Hello.
Hi, so happy to have you in our happy place.
This is lovely.
Oh my gosh. So you are one of the Wavemakers, and that's how I was introduced to you and your music.
Yeah.
I was so taken with it, and we're going to be playing that for everybody at the end of this episode. We're going to be playing your Wavemaker segment so they can see too.
Lovely. Thank you.
So welcome into the space, and let's talk about you. So we had a lot of fun in the makeup room. That hasn't played yet, so we're not going to talk about that. But boy, I'd love to. So tell me about, when did you start this thing? When did you fall in love with music so much so that you wanted to put it out into the world?
Great question. I started playing guitar when I was 11 years old. I would walk down the 8 blocks to the food co-op, and I had guitar lessons with a guy who lived over the food co-op in Portland, Oregon, where I grew up. And so I started playing guitar. Some of the first songs I learned were "Who Will Stop the Rain" by Creedence Clearwater Revival, and then "Rocky Raccoon." Obviously,
oh, that's one of my favorites.
It's a great song to start with.
Norwegian Wood, yeah,
great. Yeah, I totally learned that one in 6th grade or whenever it was, and I was always drawn to music. And I had played a bunch of instruments in elementary school and hated all of them. And then when I started playing guitar, it was like we became inseparable. Like I would sit there.
Became an extension of you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I would just sit there after school and just noodle on the guitar all day and learn songs that I printed off the internet, because the internet was just starting to happen when I was in high school in the 90s. But there was already music that you could learn just by looking it up on the internet.
Sure. And it was readily available in all the music stores, the plethora of music stores that there were in those days.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So was your family musically inclined?
Yeah, my dad is a folk singer. He still plays gigs in Portland.
Fun. Oh, I love folk.
We used to go on camping trips, and he would use that as musical education time. So there would always be a shoebox full of CDs of stuff he wanted me to hear and he wanted to teach me about.
Oh.
So
see, I totally didn't see where you were going with that. I totally envisioned, because I was in Colorado for several years.
Yeah.
And we would always have friends over that played. Yeah. And we would sit around a fire and kumbaya.
Yeah.
So I totally thought that's where you were going to go with that camping. And
oh no, he was serious. He had it regimented. It was like, okay, to this day it's Howlin' Wolf. This day it's Jimmy Rogers. This day it's the Lovin' Spoonful. This day we're going to do Carole King. Like it was, he had
so very well-rounded and really good stuff.
He knows his stuff.
Knows his stuff. Yeah. Well, being a folk, I'm sure that in his niche, but also the fact that he just
it was important
shared
to
it all
him.
with you. I know one of my daughter's favorite artists is Gene Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
great.
He's been long gone. She loves his dancing. She loves his singing. She loves his, Yeah. So I appreciate, because I think that the education does start at home, and the influences need to be aware of that as parents. And, music is within all of us, right?
Absolutely.
So it's wonderful that it was cultivated and cultured.
One of
with
my
you.
absolute favorites has always been Joni Mitchell. She's like my number one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So how soon did you make it to Austin, Texas? I mean, what was that journey about?
That's a good question. I had just started to make an album in Portland in like 2005, and I heard about the Kerrville Folk Festival. I was like, like 18 days of singer-songwriter festival. It's like summer camp is one of my favorite things, and then folk singing is one of my favorite things. So here they are together.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know a single soul, and I got on a plane with my guitar and flew to San Antonio and went to the entirety of the Kerrville Folk Festival in 2005, and I was hooked.
What an experience.
I have never felt as cool as I did in that moment.
They were your people.
It was your people. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that inspired me to move into a minivan and start traveling around the country playing music. Yeah.
Wow. So you were one of the original van lifers, huh?
I was, before it was cool. Before Instagram, like it was 2006. I moved into
all the
a car.
YouTube channels of van life.
Yeah. My dad built a plywood bed in the back with a locking compartment for an amp and a guitar. And I just
that's awesome.
Traveled.
And so you fell in love with it. So when did you land in Austin?
2007 was when I actually moved here. And I lived in a house with 18 people. And
that was
shared
more
a room.
That was
awesome.
Definitely a community.
We called it the Hippie Mansion.
Absolutely.
It was fabulous. I'm still friends with all those people.
Is there still a hippie mansion in existence?
The landlords didn't like that very much. But it was fun. We had a lot of fun. And so now I met my husband here. He's a bass player, and we live in South Austin, and we have 2 kids.
Fun. Now, Andrew's going to be joining you during the music set.
Absolutely.
And he plays guitar with you? Or?
He plays bass.
Bass, okay, very good.
And he plays the Bluegrass Night at radio. He plays that, and he is a fabulous bass player.
Oh, fun. One of my favorite experiences, I was taking my kids to visit their dad up in Ohio, and at the hotel I stayed at, there was a bluegrass festival going on.
Cool.
Oh my God.
So fun.
Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. I just like wandered around and just kind of sidled up and sat down and listened to all, just so much fun.
They're some of the best musicians in the world. Like it's like the confluence of chamber music. Like they're all classically trained and they're brilliant, especially in Austin. The quality of musicianship in Austin is off the charts.
I often reference that on my show is the subculture and the community and the support that other creatives get and give in this space. It's really, not only is it fabulous to be able, in the summer, if you're able to take the heat, roll around, drive around with your top down or your windows open and hear the, orchestrated music coming from everywhere,
right?
Which is just fabulous. But the subculture and the community and the fact that you can go anywhere and really, and instead of the competition, I know that there are some competitive people and that but it's also supportive. It's so supportive.
It feels to me like a real high tide raises all ships kind of city.
Yes.
I have never felt like I was in competition with other women, which is incredible. And I have never felt like there was much gatekeeping happening.
Yeah. The competition I was referring to was the amount of gigs to be able to book, to be able to get somewhere because there's so much music.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So yeah, that was a competition I meant. I know it's a very lifting environment and very supportive.
Truly.
And oh my gosh, Wavemakers, that is
I'm
so
blown away by it. Yeah.
I mean, I've known Wendy Colonna for many years. I used to have a nonprofit, Concerts for a Cause.
Sure.
And she came and did a couple of shows.
She's fabulous.
And I've loved watching her grow and morph into all of these different things. And all of them are supportive and giving in nature.
Yeah.
And anyway, she was here on this show and we talked about all of her irons in the fire. I mean, just all of the things. And she brought up Wavemakers, and then we talked some more about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know more.
I was pretty blown away by it when I think it was, Wendy made a post about it, and I was like, what is this? As like a woman in her early 40s, you start to feel invisible, but then you remember that invisibility is considered a superpower, but maybe we use our cloak to bring more attention to each other. And the more we bring attention to each other, the more attention is to be had.
And that is Wavemakers in a nutshell. Yeah. And they offer the support and even legal. I mean, they offer all of the things to, the stipulation is women over 40.
I love that.
And in music. Yeah. And then
that
they
doesn't
even
exist
do
other places.
Scholarship and, not scholarship, but a grant.
A grant, yes.
Too. And you were one of the recipients, were you not?
I was not a recipient.
You were not?
Oh. No.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad that we didn't just keep to the recipients of that because I was so blown away by your music, which I keep teasing people about that. And you'll get her soon enough, I promise.
So nice.
So yeah.
I applied, but I didn't have like a thing that I was working on at the time. Do you know what I mean? Like they were looking at people
projects.
With projects. And so I was just like, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring, even though I didn't have a specific thing to be talking about.
Yeah.
So, but we started making a record recently, and I'm really excited about that.
So, do you play festivals? Is this first? I guess let me roll that back.
Sure.
Do you do this full time? I mean, so many people have to, work to support their art.
I spent about 10 years doing it full time, and by the time we had my second kiddo, it became too hard.
Sure.
We toured with my first son until he was about 3, and it became impossible. Like it became untenable.
I would imagine. Yeah, that would be really.
It was just trying to get him to sit still. A 3-year-old, a high energy 3-year-old in somebody's house doing a house concert. I was like, this isn't fair to him. Yeah. We need to go. We can't do this style of it
Although
anymore.
that is a pretty nurturing environment, house concerts. I mean,
it's
they really
wonderful,
are. They're very welcoming and they're very
But you can't
inclusive.
Expect people to have their house
there's a
set
distraction going on.
Totally.
And,
right, I was distracted because I was concerned
that's
with
what
him.
I meant, yeah.
So when I had my second son, I started doing herbalism. So I have always wanted to be.
I'm just getting into this. Oh my gosh.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Simon Mills has become my God right now. I mean,
yeah. Plants are amazing. Plants are incredible. They have the power to heal us if we know how to employ them.
Yes.
And I just feel so grateful to everything plants have taught me they are just who they are. And they have their gifts, and not every plant is capable of doing everything.
Right.
But they all have their idiosyncrasies and gifts. And it's like, if we could look at people like we look at plants, maybe we would be a kinder world.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I am just really, with pharmaceuticals, I'm I have a plethora of crap.
Yeah.
And the pharmaceuticals, there's so many side effects that, I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling good, and then I have to take my handful of pills, and within a half an hour, I'm starting to feel like garbage.
Right.
But if I don't take those handful of pills,
right.
I have a heart attack, or I have a stroke, or I have,
we don't want that.
Horrible. Well, of course we don't. So I have to take the handful of pills. But,
right.
But I am bringing more herbal remedies and stuff, that reality into my existence, so I can let go of some of these,
Well, and that's the thing. It doesn't have to be either or. Like allopathic Western medicine has amazing things that it can do, and herbs have amazing things that they can do, and acupuncture does amazing things, and chiropractic's massage. So let's use them all. Let's employ all these practices to help ourselves.
Natural homeopathic stuff. I mean, it's so wonderful knowing that you have the power.
Yeah.
Through natural resources. Mm-hmm. To be healed.
You can grow a lot of this stuff in your yard.
Yeah.
It's like, let's take that power back.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's just awesome. So kudos to you for that. So that's your full-time job?
That's my full-time job. And then
you own your own.
Yes, it's called Folk Potions. And I run
Folk Potions.
Yes,
cute.
I run it out of my house, and also we have one employee, and she helps us in her house.
Okay, so that's your full-time gig. And then you do all of this beautiful, creative in another way.
It's all creative.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
And I love the way it's manifested in you and what it's done for you.
Yeah.
Not only in, I've reached an age where I only want to bring pleasure, and I only want to experience pleasure and joy.
Absolutely.
I wish that I'd clued in earlier instead of that manic rush that we're in, and all of the got to get here and got to get there. And then instead just surrounding myself with what I love to do.
Yeah.
And it makes a true difference in both your vision, your acceptance, or your rebellion of things.
Right.
And it just really changes your life. So you are living a very contented, I would imagine.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying hello, we're human.
Yeah, right. Always desires. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, it's wonderful that you're putting energy into your own business and something that the gift that keeps giving. I mean, it's something that just
it's wonderful to help people.
Helpful, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then your beautiful music that you're putting into the world. So do you have a website or something that we can steer people to so they can see where you're performing, when you're performing, where they can get all things Raina Rose?
Absolutely. RainaRose.com is...
That's easy.
It's easy. And then Folk Potions is folkpotions.com.
So Raina, Raina.
Correct. Like the weather with an A on the end. Yeah. Yeah.
You little thunder boomer, you.
Oh, my parents were big hippies. They gave me a real hippie name, and I'm grateful to them.
Oh, I think it's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, and you're going to be, do you have any EPs out? Any albums?
I have 7 full-length records.
Okay.
They're all, or most of them are on Spotify.
Okay.
Or you can get them on my website.
Okay.
And then I have a couple other recording projects I've done. They're all, it's been over the course of 20 years.
Sure.
So there's like some of the old ones I sound like a baby, but it's a recording is a record of an event.
I understand.
Yeah.
I encourage people to come to our website, creativescornerstone.com, because all of our shows are linked there to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I ask them not to go to the first few episodes.
Right.
We're sitting in the dark and you can't hear us. Our voices are muffled, with a black background.
You learn by
sitting
doing.
in the dark. Exactly.
You can't expect.
Well, you get seasoned.
Yes, exactly.
And so I think that we've teased you all like enough, right? I think that we're pretty excited to bring you and meet Andrew.
Andrew, yes.
Get a little familiar there. Sorry, Andrew. Bring you all in here and set you up and share you with everybody.
Thank you for having me today, Carol.
Oh my gosh. I am so thrilled that you were available and that you could come in. I was, again, so taken by your music and your voice and your creativity.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you.
Oh, and I did. It resonated. So absolutely. So welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all, sit tight. We've got an In the Makeup Room, maybe a music video. We'll see what David puts in here for you. And then we are going to be listening to Raina Rose and her husband, Andrew. Yes. See you in a minute.
Trouble always found me, wouldn't let me be like Amy Lemons, and all it did was squeeze every ounce of joy out of every day. Then you came along, I've undergone a miraculous change. You lifted up my frown and turned my blue eyes back to brown. Many tried to tell me, give up on love. Aren't you a little too old, honey, to be thinking of someone who'll be true and share their heart? Might as well be wishing on the next shooting star. You see, you lifted up my frown and turned my blue eyes back to brown. Come on now. You give me everything I desire. You bring out the best in me, and baby, let it fire down deep in my soul. You're the rock in my roll. To me you belong. I wrote down this song so everyone will know. You lifted up my frown and turned my blue eyes back to brown. You lifted up my frown and turned my blue eyes back to brown.
I don't know your sister's names yet, what your hometown looks like. I don't know the past that haunts you, what keeps you up at night. Like a new pair of jeans, fits but still feels strange. We ain't been broken in, and it's bound to change. We're dancing round the fire that we started, dancing round the fire. You don't know about my temper, if I take it too far. You ever wonder why she left when you're lying in my arms? Yeah, I've snuffed out a few sparks, been dragged across the coals, saw good love turn to ash, so there was nothing left to hold. Now we're dancing round the fire that we started, dancing round the know till it's too late. Ooh, when we're looking for a harbor, but nothing's safe in this place. There'll be days we wanna go back to old flames, but we won't. It's just the devil that you know is better than the one you don't. But don't get me wrong, honey, I'm where I wanna be. It could all go up in smoke, but I'll wait around and see. While we're dancing round the fire that we started, dancing round the fire. We're dancing round the fire that we started, dancing round the fire.
You don't even know I cleared a spot on my bed for you. You don't even know that I don't cook, but I was planning to. And you drove all those hours to my town for a show. I saw you in the corner with a girl leaning in close. And I just watched you frozen, not sure what I should do. What's there to say when you don't belong to me? And I don't belong to you. Oh, I was okay with lives that ricochet. A kiss and then we're off, together till we're not. And I'm not here to take your freedom away. We're two hands on a clock. I guess that I just thought you'd want to see me. You don't even know, but the last time we were together, it inspired a song that nobody will get but you. And you don't even know, but I was gonna play it, but then I guess you didn't have service where you were staying. Oh, I was okay with lives that ricochet. A kiss and then we're off, together till we're not. And I'm not here to take your freedom away. We're two hands on a clock. I guess that I just thought you'd want to see me. You don't even know. And I guess your trip was so last minute. And I guess that girl was gay. And then I guess you got a migraine. And then tomorrow never came. But I think if you had wanted to, then you would have made it. Now I feel like an idiot, checking my phone and waiting. I was ricochet. A kiss and then we're off, together till we're not. And I'm not here to take your freedom away. We're two hands on a clock. I guess that I just thought you don't even know how good I wanted to make you feel. Now you won't even know.
Hey, Raina.
Oh, hi, Carol.
Hi, sorry to bother you in the makeup room. I have been thinking about your interview and I'm so excited that you're here. I wanted to ask you, what what was your earliest recollection of music in your home?
Wow. Okay. So my dad has a degree from UC Santa Cruz in the history of country and Western music. That's his college degree.
Wow.
And he would entertain my sister and me by playing songs with us when we were kids. So he would play Love and Spoonful songs and Jimmy Rogers songs, and then also like gospel music he learned from his brothers, and then sea shanties. And I was always really fond.
Did you say sea shanties?
Sea shanties, like whaling songs and old like
Yes.
pirate songs. So like I am unnaturally obsessed with sea shanties.
That is so
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. Well, we're going to see you back on the set to listen to some of your fabulous music.
Can't wait.
Yay. Thank you.
This is a song called Tempest. It's so tempting, tie me over, take me under to the city lights are glinting through the raindrops on the windshield wipers broken. I've been holding fast to the past to change the future buildings we inhabit. Won't you hand me something I can use right now instead of 60 years down the timeline, when I can finally be somebody to ya, be somebody to ya. Taste this tendril bloomed behind the waterfall, all mossy rock and rise made clean. Baby, where you been? I've been waiting all these lonely lifespans, and I don't really know where these footprints go, but a glow surrounds the edges of the stars that point toward the seashore. That's my hometown. I can see it for the first time in forever. Maybe I could be somebody to ya. Oh, oh. Temperance and strength and lovers pull those cards above all others and stay safe, but it grows so slowly. Death, the tower, lightning strikes, and you find wisdom from your scorch marks, blinding pain from a brilliant light. Your heart expands like an air balloon, and soon you're one with all who lived. And I don't really know where these footprints go, but a glow surrounds the edges of the stars. They're pointing toward the seashore. That's my hometown. I can see it for the first time in forever. Maybe I could be somebody to ya, be somebody to ya, be somebody to ya, be somebody to ya. All right. This next song is called Beulah Land, and I wrote it about my first boyfriend ever back in Portland in the early aughts. Even after the band, they still smoked inside there. Hazy phrase of nicotine and Christmas lights. Low ceiling sag and acoustic tile. Walking inside, you were traveling through time. Walking inside, you were traveling through time. You lived above a blockbuster video. The neon sign kept us awake all night. At 3 a.m. you'd be on your electric drum kit, or your sleeping face would be bathed in blue light. Your sleeping face would be bathed in blue light. We got snowed in, but Blockbuster stayed open. We rented all 5 planets of the apes. You said I would be good if I wrote in more polyrhythms. I said, come on, please take me out for a date. Oh, won't you please take me out for a date? He tapped me on the shoulder at the Beulah Land bar. He said, baby, I can tell you are in danger. His face was close, but his eyes were far. I said, you don't know nothing about me, stranger. No, you don't know a thing about me, stranger. Oh. Walk out of here, go get your stuff. It's not worth your time if it's not enough. I walked to your apartment on Burnside. You were listening to Zappa and eating grilled cheese. Our band had already broken up anyhow. Plus the man back at Beulah Land told me to leave. Oh, the man back at Beulah Land told me to leave, leave. All right, here's a song called Rose of Austin. scared of dying. No, I already been nothing. It felt sweet. It felt sweet. Red rose of Austin, rosy red, blood flowing free. That wasn't anything, and it was okay by me. And I don't know a thing about Jesus Christ, and I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Joan of Arc, Bodhisattvas, and Hildegard, they're more my type. It's all made up, it's a gentle guess, a beautiful mess. Come sit in our garden Sunday morning round 11. Bring those biscuits and mind the sun. Bring the dogs, I'll make some eggs. Set you down and rest your legs. And if you'll risk it, won't you play your new one? And I don't know a thing about Jesus Christ, and I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Joan of Arc, Bodhisattvas, and Hildegard, they're more my type. I'm all made up, it's a gentle guess, a beautiful mess. Daily devastated, yet my face remains elevated. See the signal gate of revelations fade. I'm not scared of dying. No, I wasn't even trying. My life was almost through. It was so easy to do. I closed my eyes to dreaming, became a drop of everything, and so did you. You were so brand new, and I don't know a thing about Jesus Christ, but I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. They're more my type. It's all made up, it's a gentle guess, a beautiful mess. It's all made up, it's a gentle guess, a beautiful mess. All right. We got one more for you. This song is called 1-1000, and it's about taking out the garbage. You go outside, the leaves are water in the summer night. The air is solid as a butcher knife. The stars are hitting on you, yeah, that's right. You go inside, the floor rises up to greet your steps. You give what you got, but there's not much left. Staring at you in the face is death, and that's just your balance beam. No one's gonna take this away from me. No one's taking this away from me. From me. Walking tall talking, spinning fast, slipping down the hourglass, running at sunrise, running from what you don't recognize. And the further you fall away from your fate, the harder it hits you in the face. And that is a guarantee. No one's gonna take this away from me, and no one's taking this away from me. No one's taking this away. Away. Other than love, stories are all we got. Stars are each points of thought, spread out into space. Other than love, stories are all we make. We are ships on an endless lake, and the smile lines on your face. No one's gonna take them away. No one's taking them away. No one's taking them away. Away. You wake up next to the one you chose so well. You got no idea where you are, and the colors on the walls themselves in this unfamiliar room. Silent lightning on the skyline. How far, how far, how far, how far away? 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Boom. Thank you so much.
It's 20 minutes late. You guys.
No, we didn't. We didn't get pulled over.
We make it on time if we made the right turns, guys.
I know a shortcut. We would have been there by now.
Right, not whatever.
And we're running. We're already running late. We're running.
No joke. We're running late.
Hey George, keep your eyes on the road. No, eyes on the road. Look, if you're gonna drive. I think it's back there. Look, he's on you. Look at the road. Why would we even do this? Come on, man. I tell her she is. That's cool.
What's up? What's all this ruckus about?
We're not ruckusing. No one's ruckusing.
Y'all remember the one rule we had, right? We had one rule. Absolutely no drama.
She drives a mean green hippie machine. Flowers in her hair, she's a tie-dye queen. There ain't a single bone in her body that's mean. The cutest little girl that you've ever seen. She's no drama. She's no drama. Purrs around town like a satisfied kitten. Steps out of the van and the world goes smitten. Boots up to her thighs, man, you gotta be kidding. Gestures to the van, come on baby, let's get in. There's no drama. There's no drama. 'cause I wanna get to know her. Take the time to show her she is moonlight on a dark night. She is good news, she is alright. She's no drama, she's no drama. Every time she's out, I want her around. Turn the Grateful Dead on, she loves their sound. Close my eyes to see her bare feet on the ground. This trippy little hippie that I finally found. With no drama, she's a no drama. Ooh, not even a little.
I'm Lurleen Ladd, and I am the founder of Wavemakers Women in Music. So proud to be here on Creative's Cornerstone, introducing the Wavemaker segment. I'm here with Raina Rose. Welcome, Raina Rose.
Thank you for having me.
So glad that you're here. I'm going to ask you a little bit about the song you're going to play, which is called Boys.
Yeah.
Please tell us a little bit about the background of that song.
Well, it's a song about, as a kid, and I was having trouble engaging socially and, felt like I was alone in my feelings and I liked boys, but I didn't know how to talk to them. And I've realized that how much that time period has impacted me as a grown-up and the way that I feel about myself and my insecurities as a person. And so I wrote this song kind of as a love letter to my younger self to say hey, it's okay. And everybody feels insecure. And as I watch my children go through the same kind of thing where let's be real, learning how to be a person is really hard.
It takes time.
It takes so much time. I'm still learning completely how to do it. So it's just this, I wanted to share that feeling of feeling like you are on the outside of something and that maybe it takes time to get to where you feel confident in yourself to be a part of a community.
Well, I love that. A love letter to your younger self is always welcome. Take it away, Raina.
My name is Raina Rose, and this is a song called Boys. I bloom late, I made up for lost days, this tenuous mess that I made of. And whiskey can twist me all up in the knots, trying to prove I'm worthy of your love. The party was fun, but I'm looking for someone who only exists in my mind. And you can stare in the mirror, hoping all this gets clearer. You'll stare until you go blind. No matter how far I go, I'm still here, sitting outside watching boys go by, wishing I could just disappear. So I learned to do tricks, made a house out of bricks, driving around town with a tank full of fuel. If I should play good, maybe someday I could walk on water at the neighborhood swimming pool. But I sink like a stone and I walk home alone uphill in the thick summer sun. Pretty kids drive by, out the windows they fly. What if I could just talk to one? No matter how far I go, I'm still here, sitting outside watching boys go by, wishing I could just disappear. Oh,
child, you'll never be pretty, no matter how hard you try. Empty-handed, I landed in the back of a wagon, powered by minor chords and rhyme. And the days all let go across my face, etched in permanent reverb and written lines. And there's a place in between real life and the dreams, a continental divide. No matter how far I go, I'm still here, sitting outside watching boys go by, wishing I could just disappear. I'm sitting outside watching boys go by, wishing I could just disappear.
Raina, Andrew, such a pleasure. It was great to meet you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming back into the studio.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Can you let our audience know one more time where they can find out all things you?
Okay, yes. RainaRose.com, that's like the weather, RainaRose.com, and then folkpotions.com.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Again, you guys, appreciate it. Your voice. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all, we will see you next time. Bye.
We hope your new realtor plays drums in a band. We hope your new dentist is its front man. We hope live music always makes you proud. Just don't call the cops if you think it's too loud. South by South by South by Southwest. We hope you'll like it so much you'll move here just like the rest of us non-native Texans.